you guys, Colleen Hoover just reactivated her Instagram account, and she has apparently deleted all of the photos with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' school.
Colleen Hoover didn't just unfollow Blake Lively, she wiped her off the face of her Instagram like she never existed. And honestly, no one expected this plot twist. Just a while ago, Hoover was all praise for Blake, calling her kind and honest. But now, every single trace of the It Ends With Us star has vanished from her social media. Deleted. Gone. Like a character written out of a novel. So, what went down? Well, the more time the world spent watching Blake Lively, the more people started questioning her, the endless drama, the over-the-top Hollywood antics, and her equally famous husband Ryan Reynolds constantly making headlines. It was all getting too much. At first, Hoover...
And so Colleen deactivated her Instagram on January 21st. And she has now just reemerged, and she's cleaned out her Instagram page. She has, without question, deleted 5 Instagram posts. And the internet is certain that these were all of the Instagram posts of her and Blake Lively. Essentially, not that she...
known for her sweet posts and down-to-earth personality, simply went quiet. But when the legal chaos between Blake and Justin Baldoni exploded, things took a sharp turn. Fans started demanding answers. Why was Hoover still supporting what was beginning to look like blatant bullying? Then came the first red flag. Hoover deactivated her Instagram. And when she returned, the second red flag was impossible to miss. Every single photo of Blake was gone. Hoover didn't just distance herself, she sprinted away from the drama at full speed. And honestly, good for her. Blake's Hollywood diva tactics might work in Tinseltown, but Colleen Hoover, she's got books to write and a reputation to protect. It looks like Colleen Hoover has had enough of the chaos that comes with Blake Lively's world. Between the legal battles, creative clashes, and Blake allegedly rewriting her own narrative, Hoover seems to have realized that maybe this wasn't the inspiring story she once thought it was. And fans? They've noticed something interesting. While Hoover has completely distanced herself from Blake, she still follows Justin Baldoni on Instagram. Coincidence? Subtle shade? Or just a clear statement of where her loyalty truly lies? One thing's for sure. Hoover isn't here for Blake's Queen of Chaos act anymore. But how did we even get here? Let's rewind. Colleen Hoover, Justin. Baldoni and Blake Lively, 3 powerhouse names caught in the middle of one of the most explosive controversies Hollywood has seen in years. It Ends With Us, Hoover's best-selling novel, was set to make a flawless transition from page to screen. The formula for success was there: a beloved book, a talented director known for his emotional depth, and an A-list cast. Blake Lively wasn't just there to act. She had opinions, and plenty of them. Rumors from the set suggest she didn't just follow the script. She pushed to shape the film itself. Lively reportedly stepped beyond her role, getting deeply involved in creative decisions and even challenging Justin Baldoni's direction. Some called her passionate, others controlling, and honestly, that might be the perfect word for it. But here's where things get really interesting. Blake's husband, Ryan Reynolds, the king of sarcasm and Deadpool himself, apparently jumped into the chaos. And not just as a supportive spouse. According to whispers from the set, Reynolds had a hand in rewriting parts of the script. Depending on who you ask, this was either a heartfelt attempt to help or a classic case of too many cooks in the kitchen. What started as a promising collaboration was turning into a behind-the-scenes power struggle. Colleen Hoover, who once led the project with confidence, suddenly found herself navigating Blake's forceful presence and Reynolds' unexpected influence. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get any messier, well, they did. What should have been an exciting adaptation of a beloved novel quickly spiraled into chaos. Instead of a heartfelt film, It Ends With Us became a battleground of clashing egos, endless rewrites, and creative disputes. And sadly, this was just the beginning. Then came the bombshell that rocked Hollywood. Blake Lively dropped a legal complaint against her co-star and co-director, Justin Baldoni. The accusations were as shocking as they were disturbing. Lively alleged that Baldoni had engaged in inappropriate behavior on set, claims ranging from unwelcome advances to deeply uncomfortable discussions of explicit personal topics. The controversy only grew when reports surfaced about mishandled intimate scenes, with Lively accusing Baldoni of disregarding professional boundaries. What was once a promising project was now drowning in scandal, leaving fans wondering, was this the real story? Behind the scenes all along?
All the headlines are approaching is that she is now making it clear there are other women who felt uncomfortable on the set and that they will testify at trial. Now, that would seem damning, but she doesn't really offer any specifics. She doesn't provide any text. She doesn't tell us who these people are.
But the allegations didn't end there. Blake Lively went a step further, accusing Justin Baldoni of orchestrating a full-blown smear campaign against her. According to Lively, Baldoni deployed a PR crisis team to twist the media narrative in his favor, strategically planting rumors, fueling social media debates, and even coordinating negative press to tarnish her reputation. For many, the revelation was shocking. Baldoni had carefully built his public image as a champion of modern masculinity and feminism, an advocate who preached respect and empowerment through his books, public speaking, and past projects. But now, that image was under fire. And then came Baldoni's explosive counterattack. Filing a defamation lawsuit of his own, he claimed Lively's accusations were nothing more than a calculated attempt to destroy his career. In his version of events, she was the real mastermind, the ultimate drama queen, desperate to shift attention away from the truth and keep the spotlight firmly on herself. As the legal battle escalated, one thing became clear. This wasn't just a behind-the-scenes feud anymore. It was an all-out Hollywood war. As the drama escalated, it became painfully clear that the chaos behind the scenes was merely a preview of the public implosion that followed. One major red flag? The unexpected involvement of Blake Lively's husband, Ryan Reynolds. Some called it a supportive gesture. Others saw it as a blatant overstep. The Deadpool star reportedly took it upon himself to rework parts of the script, altering dialogue and even tweaking character arcs. Was it an effort to improve the film, or a strategic move to assert creative dominance? Insiders whispered that Reynolds' edits had less to do with storytelling and more to do with control, because nothing says cinematic masterpiece like a superhero-turned-screenwriter, taking charge of a romance drama. But the real power shift? That belonged to Blake Lively. Rumors swirled that her role as lead actress quickly expanded into something much bigger. Insiders claimed her controlling nature effectively made her the de facto director of the film, reducing Justin Baldoni, the actual co-director, to a background figure on his own set. Reports suggested that Lively was calling the shots on everything, from camera angles to wardrobe choices, vetoing ideas with the confidence of a Hollywood veteran who had spent years mastering the industry. Naturally, the internet devoured every detail. Speculation grew that Lively's directorial ambitions had been a source of tension from the very start, with Baldoni struggling to maintain authority while she ruled over the set like her personal kingdom. Add in rumors of heated disagreements over key scenes, and suddenly, the behind-the-scenes chaos was juicier than the actual movie itself. And just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, well, Hollywood had other plans.
The Hollywood actress Blake Lively has filed a legal complaint against her. It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni, alleging sexual harassment and a campaign to destroy her reputation. Blake Lively says she wants to pull back the curtain on sinister tactics.
As lawsuits dominated the headlines, Colleen Hoover made a move no one saw coming. Despite her close working relationship with Justin Baldoni and her past appreciation for Blake Lively, Hoover suddenly erased all traces of them from her Instagram. Gone were the movie premiere photos. Deleted were the posts celebrating her collaboration with Baldoni. Even her heartfelt message praising Lively for being honest, kind, and supportive had vanished. It was as if Hoover wanted to erase any connection to the two stars entirely. Fans were left stunned. Was she trying to stay neutral, or was this a calculated move to protect her future in Hollywood? At first glance, Hoover's Instagram purge seemed like a simple attempt to distance herself from the controversy. But her silence spoke volumes. While she had previously expressed unwavering support for Lively, she remained noticeably quiet, as the legal battle escalated. More telling was her decision to keep her friendship with Baldoni intact, despite the allegations against him. By scrubbing both Lively and Baldoni from her social media, Hoover sent a clear message to the industry. She wasn't taking sides. Some saw this as a savvy move to protect her career, while others viewed it as an act of cowardice. Accusations of prioritizing Hollywood ambitions over loyalty to Lively swirled online, with whispers of her being a sellout gaining traction. One thing is certain, it ends. With Us is no longer just a movie, it's a Hollywood wildfire threatening to engulf everyone involved, including Colleen Hoover. Whether her social media purge was a strategic power move or pure damage control, one question remains. Is this just the beginning of an even messier saga?
That I haven't given myself time to recover or time to heal. I had a intense year, a lot of material success, and a lot of emotional stress. It was very hard on me and my family. And I wear a lot of hats.
The stakes in this Hollywood battle couldn't be higher. Justin Baldoni is seeking a staggering $400 million in damages, a figure that underscores the sheer scale of the fallout. His lawsuit paints the picture of a director whose career has been left in ruins, especially after his talent agency, WME, dropped him following the allegations. But then, Baldoni made a bold move. He filed a countersuit. Almost immediately, backlash erupted against Colleen Hoover, not just for supporting Blake Lively, but for staying silent about Baldoni's side of the story. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get more chaotic, Hoover suddenly disappeared from Instagram. For weeks, her account was
political news. But also, you guys, Colleen Hoover just reactivated her Instagram account, and she has apparently deleted all of the photos with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds.
But when she finally returned, something was different. Her Instagram had been scrubbed clean. Every trace of both Lively and Baldoni was gone. No premiere photos, no celebratory posts, no messages of support. It was as if she had erased both stars from her narrative entirely. Colleen Hoover's decision to erase all traces of Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni from her Instagram didn't go unnoticed. Fans and critics alike began dissecting her actions, questioning whether she was trying to protect her future in Hollywood or simply retreating from the chaos. To some, her silence and neutrality seemed like a calculated move, a strategic masterstroke to avoid getting dragged further into the scandal. But to others, it felt like a betrayal. And then came the biggest twist. Fans started interpreting Hoover's actions as a rejection of Lively. By deleting every post associated with the actress, Hoover appeared to be siding with Baldoni, at least in the eyes of the public. This interpretation only gained traction when people noticed she had not severed ties with Baldoni. Despite the controversy, Hoover has maintained her friendship with the director, a decision that has only strengthened the perception that when forced to choose sides, she chose him over Lively. Let's talk about Colleen Hoover and Justin Baldoni, a friendship that has now become as divisive as pineapple on pizza. Their connection goes way back. Long before Baldoni was set to direct It Ends With Us, Hoover trusted him completely. Leaked. Emails from early in their collaboration revealed her excitement and faith in his vision. She even praised his work on 5 Feet Apart, calling him the perfect person to bring her book to life. But here's where things get murky. Initially, Hoover seemed to support Blake Lively when she came forward with allegations. However, her actions, since then, tell a different story. By deleting all traces of both Lively and Baldoni from her Instagram and refusing to take a clear stance, she has successfully maintained an air of neutrality, at least on the surface. But behind the scenes, fans aren't convinced. Her continued friendship with Baldoni has raised serious questions. Some believe Hoover is quietly favoring Baldoni while keeping her public image squeaky clean. Others argue her silence is a calculated move, a way to undermine Lively without explicitly taking sides. After all, actions speak louder than words, and Hoover's silence, it's speaking volumes. If you thought this drama was confined to Hollywood, think again. Fans and critics have turned this controversy into a full-blown social media circus. Some fiercely defend Colleen Hoover, arguing that she's simply trying, to protect her career and avoid a messy legal battle. Others, however, accuse her of being a sellout, valuing her Hollywood connections over loyalty or justice. And then there are the wild theories, one of the biggest being that Hoover's Instagram purge wasn't just a PR move, but a calculated takedown of Blake Lively. By erasing all traces of Lively from her account, Hoover effectively removed her from the narrative surrounding It Ends With Us. It's as if she hit delete on Lively's involvement, leaving fans to wonder if this was her way of siding with Baldoni, without saying it outright. But as some critics point out, sooner or later, Hoover will have to take a side. From a legal standpoint, advisors would likely tell her to stay neutral. This is not good for you. It's not good for your future, they'd warn. This is going to get ugly very fast, and it has the power to ricochet. So, what does this chaos mean for Colleen Hoover's legacy? Let's be honest. This saga has all the makings of a Hollywood versus Hoover biopic. A best-selling author who rocketed to fame, a glittering lineup of A-list actors. And now, a drama that has overshadowed the very stories Hoover wanted to tell. The big question now, will Hoover's carefully maintained neutrality cement her as a savvy, drama-free professional, or leave her stuck in the middle of a mess that tarnishes her career forever? First, let's talk reputation. Colleen Hoover has built an empire on heartfelt, emotionally charged novels, winning the hearts of millions. But when fans think of her now, do they remember the tear-jerking stories, or do they picture the Instagram purge and the quiet erasure of Blake Lively? Her decision to wipe her account clean of both Lively and Justin Baldoni was meant to show neutrality, but to some, it feels like a betrayal. It's a move straight out of a thriller. Clean up the evidence and vanish from the narrative. But here's the twist. Her neutrality might actually work. Hollywood loves a comeback, and staying out of the mudslinging could be Hoover's golden ticket to avoiding even more headlines. By refusing to take sides, she avoids alienating either of her powerful allies. Baldoni, who, despite the legal chaos, remains a major player in the industry. Lively, a fan favorite, even amid the ongoing controversy. Colleen Hoover's reputation now stands at a crossroads. Once celebrated for her emotionally gripping novels, she's now the center of a Hollywood drama that has nothing to do with her books. Her decision to erase both Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni from her Instagram was seen as an attempt to remain neutral. But was it truly neutrality or a calculated move? To some, it was a betrayal. To others, it was self-preservation. And here's the twist. Her silence might actually be her strongest play. Hollywood loves a comeback story, and staying out of the chaos could be Hoover's best chance at protecting her career. By refusing to take sides, she manages to keep her ties to two powerful figures, Baldoni, whose industry influence hasn't completely faded despite the allegations. Lively, still a beloved star, no matter how messy the situation gets.